Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, the 7th day of April. Here we go. Okay, on Erev Pesach, there's going to be a special rule, which we already started to discuss, which is that we don't eat any matzah on Erev Pesach. Some people don't eat matzah from much earlier than that. And also, no wine should be drunk on Erev Pesach. Also, we want to make sure that there's a beautiful anticipation of matzah and wine for the Seder, and therefore no matzah or wine should be had, of course, on the day of the Erev Pesach. Once children are old enough to understand about Egypt and what happened there and all that, then they too should not be eating matzah on Erev Pesach. If they're tiny and they don't understand anything about what you're doing, so then it wouldn't be a big deal if they ate some matzah on Erev Pesach. I just want to tell you a general rule that the Arizal says. That's the Ari HaKadosh. He was a Kabbalist of hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and he said that anyone who avoids chametz on Pesach, even makes certain that the tiniest amount doesn't come anywhere near going inside of him, that kind of person is guaranteed to not sin all year long. Listen to how enormous that is. That's the holy Ari saying that, may his memory be blessed, that if a person were to manage to not have any morsel of chametz in any way, shape, or form come into him or give him any benefit over the holiday of Pesach, then he's guaranteed to have no sins all year. That is enormous. So think about that, please. Next halacha. The halacha is that on the day of Erev Pesach, you have to be very careful not to eat too much, even though you're allowed to eat certain foods. But when it gets close to the end of the day of Erev Pesach, be careful not to be eating too much, because then you won't have an appetite for the seuda and for the matzah and everything and all the mitzvahs that happen on Seder night. So the foods that you are allowed to eat on Erev Pesach would be things like fruit, meat, fish, eggs, potatoes, etc. Just make sure that there's no matzah. Make sure to do all of your preparations nice and early, so that as soon as everyone comes home from shul, you can go right to starting the Seder. We want to start it on time right then, so that the kids don't get all tired out and cranky and not able to do the mitzvah. So have all the preparations done so that you're all good to go as soon as everybody's home from shul on the night of the Seder. The second Seder night, you're not allowed to start all of your preparations early, because some of them are the types that, well, you're not allowed to be preparing from the first day to be preparing for the second day. So some preps of the second day will have to be done after nightfall of the second day. Bear that in mind and try to work with that, such that when everybody gets home, as soon as possible, you could start the Seder. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.